A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now on first down from the 30. Quick give. It's Young. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lewis. Right side, it's Moore. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for room, it's Young. Enough to move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Hits inside, it's Young. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. First and goal, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's Lewis to throw. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd and long here. He leaves it with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. He'll take it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Making his first move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Young. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Third down from the gun, Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Hands it off. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's...
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. You, as an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Number 46, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab in their space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Out wide right, it's Hosley. Nice move, creates some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Drops back on first down. He unleashes a long one. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Using his legs, it's Young. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Long way to go on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Look out! Out wide left, it's Allen. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Motion from the wideout. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
You see the birds above your head, man? And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Rid of it on the RPO. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Lewis. Rushes on. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Lewis from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Under pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I don't consider that really a drop. That's a contested catch he could have made, but nice defense. His body right there on the wide receiver so he can feel it. Receiver, you know, it hit his hands. He could have pulled it in and made the catch, but that was really nice coverage on that play.
Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Holds on. It's Harris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels on the second play of the drive, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Second and long here. Using his feet. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Hosley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Young. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis pulls it in. It's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Atkins. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buffs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Max got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the right. Makes the catch, it's Harris. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
On the run, it's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Rush right in his face. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's Lewis to throw. Right side, it's Welch. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Young. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long right here. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Lewis. Oh, pressure's coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the air again, Lewis. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 46, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They're all over him. And he gets it away.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The run inside. It's Young. Plows through the defense. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Carrier. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5. Finds a crease. It's Young. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Got him on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. The ride. Spins away from the defender. There he goes. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play action with Lewis. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Atkins. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. The option, he'll keep it. Now the pitch. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his man on the RPO. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
Looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Look out! He's on the move. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Got some green grass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
In the backfield, it's Harris.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws it off the RPO. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Trying to get outside, it's Young. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. They were all over it.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
3rd down, they need 12. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Got his man in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Rush is on. Quickly out to the tight end.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Throws to the wideout. They are just working that left sideline. Excellent footwork that time.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Swapped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Finds the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they had to move the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wants to throw it. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. From the gun, it's Welsh. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Run ends there.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got his man down the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Driven back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was dominated this entire game. And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Run in the red zone. It's Welch. Nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. A handoff. Keep working on that clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 46, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2nd and long here. Moving the pocket, it's Mendoza. Back's got it on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. Oh, what a move. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Kick is in the air. Looks it in. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll do it himself. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Remember, this is a true freshman quarterback getting his first start. And the guys are so excited about how he's performing. People keep coming over, slapping him on the helmet, letting him know he's doing a great job. As he leads his team back out onto the field, he is showing calm and composure in this big moment in his career. Back to you.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.